don't know. Hang on, Ed. You're going to be all right.
He's so pale.
Stop it. You're scaring him.
You're all right, Ed. You're all right. What are we gonna do, Brian?
I don't know.
Shite. I can't stop the bleeding, Brian.
Press the wound. Not like that.
Like what then?
I don't know. Hang on, Ed. You're going to be all right.
He's so pale.
Stop it. You're scaring him.
You're all right, Ed.
What's up, Shona?
You're all right.
What am I eating? I probably should have eaten before I sat down, but I'm on homestead duty alone today, so I've been doing chores all morning. A little bit behind.
Do, Brian?
It's eggs with
I don't
spinach, Swiss chard, onions, garlic, tomatoes, and some Argentinian sausage.
I can't stop the bleeding, Brian.
Press the wound. Not like that.
Like what then?
I don't know. Hang on, Ed. You're going to be all right.
He's so pale.
Stop it. You're scaring him.
You're all right, Ed. You're all right. What are we gonna do, Brian?
I don't know.
All right. Good morning, officially. What's up, Nicholas? Says, are you doing an actual Druid playthrough? Well, I've had my Druid. The Druid is this is the exact character that I'm going to play at launch. But I've had him parked outside of the Druid Grove for a while because I've been doing all the other things, class guides. Like we just published, I think the Beastmaster guide went live this morning. I'm a little out of it this morning. I'm on solo homestead duty, and last night, for some odd reason, I was tired last night. I went to bed at like 8:30, 9. Woke up at 1 o'clock and couldn't go back to sleep. So I was up from 1 until about 4, and I recorded that Starfield and BG3 conversation episode. And then I went back to bed at like 4 o'clock, woke up at 6:30, had to do all the chores, and I just got done with all the chores and everything else a few minutes ago. Now I'm eating breakfast, so figured I'd sit down. There's a couple of episodes I wanted to do that I wanted to record for the channel that required me to be on my Druid. So we're pretty much done with the Sorcerer. That final boss fight is something I'll have to fine tune. I don't want to face roll in that fight over and over and over and over and over and over and over on a live stream because it gets a little boring for the audience. So I'll work on that in my spare time, get a recording up of that. And in the meantime, we're going to go do other stuff because I still got more Druid stuff I want to do. We're probably going to do a Rogue playthrough soon because I do like the Rogue, and I want to do one last Beastmaster run. So we'll probably do like a week of the Druid, a week of the Beastmaster and a week of the Rogue leading up to launch, and then we'll go into launch. I think is the rough
Hang on,
plan.
Ned. You're going to be all right.
All right, let's see here.
So pale.
Stop it. You're scaring him.
You're scaring him. Just finishing up one last thing here, and then we can get going. But those eggs were yummy. So Chris made a big batch yesterday, and we had leftovers. So I had those for breakfast. And I finished off my chocolate milk at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been drinking a lot of chocolate milk the last few days. I love it. I don't drink it all the time, so every once in a while I'll indulge myself and I'll just drink chocolate milk for like 4 days straight. Muji says, "Are you friend or food?"
I can't stop the
At this
bleeding,
point,
Bri.
I'll probably be food. Nicholas says, "Druid is one of my all-time favorite classes. I am growing to love it quite a lot." What's up, Gila?
What then?
What is
I
up?
don't know.
All right, let me get this open on my phone so that I can pay attention to my chat. I cannot wait for the controller support for this game to go
Hang on,
live.
Ned. You're going to be all right.
It needs to hurry up and get here so I can play with my
He's so pale.
controller instead of my mouse and keyboard.
Stop it. You're scaring him.
All right,
You're all right.
that's up. That's up. All right, cats are fed, chickens are fed. I had to chase a chicken around the yard today, not one of mine. We live up against a woods, a small little wooded area, small little forest.
What are we gonna do,
And
Bri?
somebody's chicken got out. I don't know whose it is because it's not
I
one of my
don't know.
direct neighbors. So it's got to be a neighbor that also borders the forest. And I don't know who it is, but I had one of the pint-sized all black chickens running around my backyard this morning eating my garden. This is the first thing I saw when I opened up the door, and I was like, son of a bitch. So I had to go chase the chicken around before coffee.
I can't stop
Before
the bleeding, Bri.
6:30 in the morning, I'm stumbling out of bed like, what the
Not
hell?
like that.
So that was my
Like what then?
rude awakening this morning, and then getting all the
I
yard
I
watered
don't
and
know.
all the other chickens fed, because Chris is out of town, and if anything happens to her chickens while she's at her mom's house, I'll be dead when she gets back. So I got to take care of those chickens.
Hang on, Ned. You're going to be all right.
All right,
He's so
those
pale.
of you who are here live, cool, welcome.
Stop
Thanks
it.
for being here.
You're scaring him.
I have 2 items on my immediate agenda this morning, and then we're gonna go do random stuff. But the 2 items on my immediate agenda are to record this encounter and the immediate aftermath, and then also I want to record an episode around the owlbear encounter, which is down in the cave around the corner.
I don't know.
So if you've never watched a live stream where I've done this, about once a week I'll do these. I'll be doing episodes in the middle of a live stream, so we're going to have an intro and an outro for each episode. And I'll let you guys know who are here live as we get going. It'll sound weird the first time you hear it, because it's like, what is he? Is he telling us that he's going away? Is he leaving? Is the stream ending? The stream is not ending. I'm just recording the outro for the episode, so bear with me here.
I don't know.
All right. We've got the true soul here. Edwin. All right. I'm going to start this recording in 5, 4, 3. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring and adventuring with my druid here. My forest gnome. And we are out and about. Stumbled across these individuals up ahead, and I figured this would be a good opportunity to show off a little bit of the fun conversations that you can have and find while stumbling around in the wild, and why it's absolutely worth your time to explore. For those of you who are here during the live portion of this, because we are recording this during a live stream, thanks for being here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and meander up. I've got Speak with Animals is on. Just in case we need
Press
that.
the wound. Not like that. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh. and something within you stirs in response.
Shona says, enjoying your playstyle, fun, interesting builds. None of this min-max, Bizzo. I don't do min-max, so I'm glad you noticed that and appreciate that. Yeah, min-max is for. There's 100 other content creators who do the min-max stuff. I like to do what's fun, but I've been a DM for, 30 years, and I've been playing D&D for a long time, so I know my tabletop. I love it. Love to do crazy things. All right, strange symbol glows marked in their flesh, and something within you stirs in response. I'm going to use the medicine option here because I am a druid. His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. We got a DC of 10 to get past here. That's not going to happen. Do we burn an inspiration and re-roll? Alright, I probably should have added the bonus in the first place, but, got a little cocky. Alright, there we go.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Ooh, now I can influence them to do fun stuff. Mujin says, nice, I failed to start. Yeah, gotta love failing your rules. Inspire for the win. All right. Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
I don't know anything about such a ship. What are you speaking of? What ship? There's no ship that crashed near here. Oh, but you actually can tell them, though. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You? Brenna, kill him!
Oh, wow. So telling them who you are and it sparks a fight. I was not anticipating this. Well, I guess there's going to be a combat portion of this video. That's one of the things I love about this game. I've done this encounter probably 12 times, 10, 12 times over the years, and I've never had it end in combat. I've always done conversation winning options. This is great. Probably the smart thing to do is going to be to drop spike growth. This spell is so awesome. I think I'm on the outside edge of it. I don't think I got myself. Yes, I did. I did get myself. You can't move. That's the thing. If you move, you're if you move, you take damage. So let's see what happens after this. We're gonna do all ranged. Yeah, go ahead and move. Oh, you're not gonna move. Oh, he jumped out of it. That was smart, smart. Very smart.
Darkness, protect me.
One down. Nobody needs a heal. We're good. Oh, get back here. Can I hit him with the whip from here? Oh, I'm gonna have to step in a little bit, aren't I? Oh, is it worth it? It's worth it.
There we go again.
Oh, and I failed the pull. And I ruined my own concentration, guys. That was epic. Oh, God. What is this? Potion of speed? No, I'm good.
Swift and lethal.
Hang on. Let's hamstring him. Oh, countered with an acid splash. Ooh, he's running fast. Guess what? You're not faster than a firebolt. I can't get him from here. No. No. Let's jump. Fire hot, fire burn.
Absolute. Same as that goblin's Sazza. Curious.
Seems as though the Absolute's attracting...
The man is dead, but something shifts beneath his features.
What will happen here?
A glistening tadpole emerges, slithering up past a sightless eyeball. The same as the creature behind your eye.
Reach out to crush that little
One
bastard.
squeeze should do it. But you stop short. How could you think of harming something so beautiful, so pure?
Insight, resist the feelings. This is a parasite. Don't lose track of what this thing is.
The tadpole plops to the ground. Now is your chance to stomp it into the dirt.
Now, one of the
But
reasons...
It's too precious, too sweet.
This right here.
Isn't it?
This is one of the reasons why I love the permutations in this game and things like this, because I'm having to roll multiple times just like I would have to do in a tabletop session. Multiple times I got to roll my dice to get through this particular challenge, because the challenge isn't just crushing the creature. The challenge is also to overcome the one in my brain that is trying to override me and tell me, no, don't crush it. That's a beautiful thing that needs to be preserved. So I like how they've replicated that process. Nope. One roll was good. You got to do another one. And, this one's got an even higher DC, I love how it mimics tabletop. I mean, I really think this is Solasta is really, 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 really good. But I think, like, Solasta is like the indie version of what can be done when you stick close to the rules of tabletop and you use your dice rolls and everything else. And then Baldur's Gate 3 is like the bigger budget version of that. But they're both great. In any case, we're going to do another insight roll. Concentrate and destroy it in one swift movement. Alright, I've got 3 bonuses, so here we go. Fuck me. See what I mean? That thing does not want to be... I'm using inspiration on that. I am totally using inspiration. I am not letting that little bastard get away. Come on now. Alright, we're good. I can't believe I rolled a 1.
You raise your heel and crush the parasite into the ground. Intense regret washes over you, churning your stomach.
Yeah. Esto es muy guacala, ¿no? Oh, mama's way. Oh, I love it, guys. That always grosses me out. So I burned some more inspiration here. Let's see what Zell has to say.
This so-called true soul carried a tadpole. Their absolute is no god. It is a geich deception sown by the parasites devouring their minds. That such a thing lives inside me is unbearable.
Spoiler alert! Alright. Is this voice the same we heard above the ship?
Perhaps. Shared delusion is not a conventional symptom. The Mind Flayers have a plan for these true souls. Which means they've a plan for us.
Dun dun dun! Cool. Alright. Well, for those of you watching the live stream, we will be continuing. But for the episodic format. This is the end of the episode, everybody. Just wanted to show that little portion, little corner of the game off here in early access to talk about dice rolls and tabletop feelings and why this evokes so many of those in me. It's such a great game. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully you're having fun as well. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Support if you can with super chats and memberships, and I'll see everybody in the next episode. And for those of you who are here live, we are continuing onwards, but I need a coffee, so give me 2 seconds. Mujin says, think I failed every time trying to crush this thing. The first time I've ever seen it crushed. Also, min-maxing takes the fun out of games. I like having more fun than trying to destroy the game. See, this is why, somebody had dropped a comment the other day like, yeah, you could totally do a multiplayer party of your own from scratch, but you got to load 4 different clients, and you got to do these 10 little hacks and things to get it to work. And I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to break the game to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, I play things as they were intended to be played, and whatever workaround they end up introducing is what I'll do. I don't want to do things like the other thing too is I like to do the encounters, fail, succeed, whatever. I like to do the encounters, so I scum save. And I've seen a lot of people who, rather than actually do the encounters using the mechanics that the game is designed around, would prefer to like use cheats and cheese the encounters. Like they'll go get, barrels of explosives and from like 20 rooms away and stack them up around the boss mob, and because they don't want to actually do the mechanics. And I just that's not it's not who I am. All right, moving on. We're gonna go do the Owlbear Cave now, which I'm also gonna record an episode around, and then after that we're just gonna freestyle because I don't have any plans beyond that. But I did have an agenda this morning because I wanted to record episodes around these two. So usually what I do is you guys who are here for the live streams are like the audience fodder for my experiments. All right, let's see here. Somewhere is that? There's the cave down there. Those gnomes run so funny. No! Go back.
Owlbear tracks.
Hang on.
Its nest must be nearby.
Hang on! I got too close and triggered the thing before I was ready to do my intro. Lance says, I like this streaming while creating episode format with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate it, man. Gila and I play Diablo 4 together on Thursdays. If anyone wants to join us, by the way, we have a clan in Diablo 4. Diablo 4 kind of fell a little bit to the side because of Baldur's Gate 3 and needing to do a bunch of stuff around this and waiting 3 years on it. But I'm still playing Diablo 4. I think the season starts the 24th of July. I'm going to record an episode about it this week for the channel. But anybody who wants to join us on Thursdays, we usually get together. That's the time we shoot for anyway. I don't know, like 4 or 5 in the afternoon sometimes. But thank you for that. Thanks for the super chat, sir. All right, let's go back down this hill and try not to trigger the conversation option this time because I think I can.
Have to keep going.
I can go right to the edge. But just to be safe, we're going to stop here on the edge of the water. Try to get a good angle here for my group. That's not bad. All right. I'm going to repeat the same thing that I talked about earlier because I know there's a bunch of new people here now who have joined the stream. If this is your first time watching, I'm recording episodes within the stream. So we're about to record an episode for the channel. We're going to be doing the owlbear encounter here in early access, recording this as we go. I will do an intro and an outro. Both of those will sound a little weird, you know, during a live stream, but that's because I'm using those for the actual video that's going to be up later. These two videos, the one I recorded earlier and this one will be out next week, so stay tuned for that. I got a couple more I still got ready to publish. Got rescuing Halcyon, and then there's another run at the Hobgoblin there in the camp. I'll put those out in the next couple of days as well. In any case, let's get going here. Hang on, I'm reading what Gila just said. I'm gonna get a character. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, I think I don't know what I'm gonna do for the seasonal run. What's up, Babylonia? No donuts, but I did have leftover eggs that were amazing, and a Pop-Tart. Like, I think I had the Pop-Tart at like 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, everybody, we're gonna get this episode recorded. So 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so we are about to head into this cave up ahead. And those of you who have done the cave before know what's about to happen. But for those of you who don't, there is going to be a big owlbear confrontation within. This could go a variety of different ways. I am here on my forest gnome druid. We're doing a live stream right now, but I'm recording this as an episode within the live stream. So if you want to tune in, never forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. So we're going to go see what this encounter looks like with this particular character. I haven't done the owlbear confrontation in 2 years, perhaps. I did it with my very first ranger, which was like after the early access had been out for a few months, because I played that rogue for quite a while before that. So it's been a couple years since I've done this. So let's go see what we can see going on in here. I did come across it yesterday as the game proceeds to freeze. There we go. So I did come across this the other day, but I didn't do it because I wanted to save it for the episode. Get a little bit closer. All right.
Here we go.
There's the perception roll.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yeah. It's just a little jaunt away. Sam Costanza says, "Good morning. Just found your videos. Can't wait for August 3rd. Welcome to the channel." Nice, crack. All right, this is a quick save moment right here. All right. There's something over here we can do as well, but we'll save that for later. So if we look down, you can see those giant tracks. You can see them better in if you go into the overhead view, but there's the owlbear tracks. So we're gonna follow those down. Make sure I've got Speak with Animals is on my character right now. I don't know if it works on owlbears.
Stench.
Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
We're gonna find out. Tracks all over the place, man. Oh, there it is. There it is, up in the top left. All right, another quick save. Make sure we do this. Now, I have no idea if I'm going to succeed or fail. I just let the dice do what the dice are going to do. So, I'm curious if Speak with Animals is going to work or if it's just animal handling that comes into play here. But I am a druid.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender.
This is why I love Speak with Animals.
Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
So, the Speak with Animals option opens up so many more conversations in the game. And this is one of the reasons I love my Beastmaster and I love my Druid so much, because both of those characters have these innate abilities. Now, I think anybody who can have access to the spells can get them, so you could have a, different class that has the Speak with Animals. Or an ability that you might get from an item, but Speak with Animals is a spell I definitely think no party should be without, because you get access to conversations like this. Like random animals you come across, some might have quests, some might just be filler, entertainment options, but it's really, really cool. All right, so I have to tell it, you're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Druid, you need rest. Let nature heal you. This is no time for a fight. Oh, it's a pretty low DC. So this is my class option of this conversation, and I only need a 5. That's really cool. Now, I failed. I fucking failed. We're going to roll inspiration on that. I cannot believe I rolled a 1. How embarrassing.
Fight? You'd be a plaything, not worth the trouble. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
So that is essentially us surviving that encounter. It's just a nice little fluff part of the world, where this is in relation to the true souls that we found up the hill, because they got attacked by this same owlbear. And of course, you have options on how you deal with this encounter, but one of the things I've always wanted to do was to come in here with Speak with Animals on and see this, because the last time I did it with the Ranger years and years and years ago, I remember it being really, really fun and a chance to show off the some of the side moments that you can come across in the game. I don't know how many of you go off and just explore. I'm putting together a top 5 tips for new players episode in the future, and one of the things I've been really focused on is the exploration component of this game, because there's so many things you find off in the little nooks and crannies of the maps, like this, where you can come in here and have a conversation with an owlbear. And then there's other things where you'll find the treasure chests that are hidden off in the middle of nowhere, different quest offerings and so on and so forth, but you got to be willing to just go willy-dilly and around here. So we could obviously still, if we wanted to fight her or something, we could. But she basically just let us off the hook and was like, just get out of my cave and let me rest. So we're going to take that as our cue to go ahead and get out of here, so that we don't disturb her anymore. Now we can come up here. There's a backpack we can get on our way out. Oh yeah, camping supplies, totally worth it. It does. Shona Exploration shows up some very interesting side components. By the way, I love this view we're gonna get here looking down over the... Oh shit! That was not anticipated. I don't want to be in an encounter with her. So, because I got too close apparently, she decided that we were no longer worth letting go. That's unfortunate. I really don't want to kill this poor creature because it's wounded. However, for the sake of the video, and we did quick save, you know, so we could have just walked away. We do have the high ground, as Obi-Wan would say, so we might as well take care of it and feel guilty about it when we're done, because it's a druid playthrough, and that's why scum saves exist. Let's hit it with... Well, shiz nizzle. Let's
Better get to it.
get with Bane. And I better put a heal on Gale. I'm sure there's things you could do for Artemius. I'm not quite sure, actually. I've never really explored the killing of things before, so this option is new for me. Alright, let's do a poison orb. I kind of want to hit it right here on both of them. Alright.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, how I wish you had a fireball. It's good, sir. Ooh, the owlbear cub still has 30 hit points. Let's burn that. Oh, hang on. My line of sight is bared. There we go. Alright. It's now frightened. Ooh, he did 24 hit points with those.
Still on my feet.
Yeah, there's lots of things we can do here. Alright. See, I don't think I can get to that from here, can I? I would have to jump across the way to get to it. Question is, do I have enough? This is the one he's talking about right here. Now I might be able to get it. I don't know if it's gonna fall or not. Oh, do I not have a I don't have a ranged cantrip at the moment. Shit. That's not good. Can I use this on it? No. I don't think I can use my whip on it because it shows. I'm gonna try to use the whip on it and just see what happens. Alright, it did fall. There's also one over here. Okay. Having never done the combat on this before, I didn't see those, so thanks for pointing those out. Alright. Alright. Woo! She likes the taste of gnome flesh, I'm assuming. Oh wow. I missed. You better heal him. Shit. I probably can't hit that one. She also missed.
Fury, I am death.
Alright, I can possibly do something here. What I don't want to do now, see, I don't have enough movement to actually do it. So let's see what happens after an action surge. Can I punt this thing? No, I'm gonna end up punting my mage buddy too. Probably a bad idea to do that. Alright, the problem with this is it's going to trigger an attack opportunity, and it's too large to punt. So we're going to hope that I can just get this. Alright, I did knock it back. Let's jump the frack away. Get out of here! Oh, you know what, actually? Screw that. Chug a potion. We're going to do something here in a second, guys. If all of your party... I just read Artemius's comment. Oh shit, did that one just... What just happened? Hang on, what just happened? Did it turn into an adult? What the frack just happened? Alright. Anyway. Artemius said, if your whole party gets in the fetal position, will the owlbear leave you alone? I do agree with that, Big Knackle. It's a shame she didn't have an option to let the druid help her, because you can mention that during that initial conversation. You can say, hey, you know, you're wounded, but you don't get the option to help. That'd be really cool. Maybe they've added it. I don't know. Okay, so healing word on Lizelle now. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Time to strike.
All right. Here goes nothing. Critical miss. Pommel? At least I did a little bit of damage.
With the weave.
Okay. Ray of sickness, please.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Okay. What do I got here? I wanted to do something here. We're going to do a wild shape. I think we're going to go with the wolf right now. Alright.
I think you can take it.
Oof.
Take you.
Oh, you're not going to be able to get across here to heal him, are you? Nope. Okay, we've got him blessed. I love my Moon Druid. It's been a blast since I started testing it. This is why I chose... This is the one I'm playing through launch, because it's so much fun. Second wind.
Unleash me.
Alright. 2 to 16. Let's try that again.
Well, so much for peace.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to incite this. Well, let's do our exposing bite. Yeah. Alright. Oh, the cub is still down there. I just didn't see it earlier. Bye-bye, Lizelle. Now, if I can keep, like... Oh, my heals are down. Okay. I was going to say, if you could keep healing her up every round, you know, it's a nice distraction. I think we got this. It's only got 1 hit point left. 2 hit points left. We're good. Not how I wanted to do that encounter. Ultimately, but worth showing on video that there are multiple ways, and I had already technically won the encounter by the conversation. We just happened to wander too close while we were exploring up top. So there you have, and now that poor little thing is injured down there without a mama. Although, I did just notice it's not still attacking us. Hold on, wait a minute. We might not be done here.
My energy wanes.
Where is it?
Time to rest.
It's right here. The baby's right here. See it? Now I can't target it for some reason. what I want to do is see if I can talk to the baby. Let's, can I pick it up and throw the corpse?
Indolence breeds madness.
Oh, I can't. So, I can't actually target the little baby because the corpse is here. I don't know how to get rid of the corpse either. But you can see the baby's underneath the corpse. I was going to see if we could talk to the baby and, like... Because it's not attacking us anymore, so... Interesting thing. But I can't... maybe if I move over a little bit.
Still alive, so that's progress. Should mind my step.
And we can't throw it. Or punt it. Boo! Well, that's one way to do it anyway. Yeah, it was, I wanted to talk to the baby, but apparently the corpse isn't going to move, so... I can't, apparently. In any case, we can go over here and explore the next part of this. I don't have Featherfall either. Screw it. Oh, I bet Lazelle will. Hang on, what are they perceiving?
Blackets will be done.
Nothing? You guys failed at perceiving whatever you were looking at.
Assume nothing.
Let's move. I need to find a way forward.
The Oak Father's Embrace. Did I just get a druid breastplate from that? Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1d6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional. Ooh, so if beasts get close to me, I'm going to take some additional damage. I'm taking that. That's a cool... I wonder what it looks like. We're going to find out. Huh. It's like a ratty tunic. I can't say that I'm a fan. No, I'm not a fan.
Don't mind if I do.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Well, we're going to be rich, apparently.
I wonder what the next move is.
Blackets will be done. Quickly then.
Yeah, I grabbed the egg. Yeah. Let's go, Gale.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, you know what?
Very well.
You know what? I do have a Speak with the Undead spell, Lance. I wonder if that works on this. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's take a look. I don't know. It's not humanoids, so, but I was able to speak with animals on it earlier. Hold on. We're gonna test this and see if I can. All right, here we go. Speak with dead. Corpse is 2 damaged, is what it tells me. So, at least not on this. Oh, you know what though? I wonder if we could do it on the dude who we found up top, the True Soul. I wonder if we could use it on his corpse. He's right up the road. Let's go try it. Go see what we can see, and then we're going to come back and explore this chamber. We're in freestyle mode now, everybody. I got the footage I needed for my 2 videos, so we're good. Yeah, I've got the amulet on this character, guys. Pretty sure that's the one I have. That the amulet of lost voices. Yep, that's what I'm using to be able to speak to the undead. Yeah, that needed some that needed some more druid options in conversation in general. All right, let's see if I can use it on these corpses. I could totally use it on his corpse. Well, here you go, Lance. Here is a speak with corpse spell. I've never used this spell. So let's see what this does, Gila. We're going to speak with Edwin. He was the one from earlier. Look at my eyes glowing. Hang on, I want to pan the camera. That was a cool look. Very nice. Well, this might be another episode. Hold on. So I've never actually used this spell, and Gila just did a $2 super chat saying he wanted to see the Speak with Corpse spell in game, and I actually happen to have this amulet that allows me to do this. So I figured, what better way to do this? We're doing this in a live stream, but I'm recording this for an episode for later on. So without further ado, let's see. I've never used Speak with Dead. I don't think I've ever done this. Let's see what it looks like. Oh wow, we're getting an actual cutscene. Oh ho 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 ho!
Regards you lifelessly.
Well, here you go, Gila, man. This is pretty awesome. Who are you?
A true soul. A true son.
Who chose you?
The absolute. The almighty goddess.
Are we limited to 5 questions like in the film? That graveyard scene was one of the funniest things I'd seen in a long, long time. Chris and I got a kick. If you are out there and you have not watched the Dungeons and Dragons film yet, Honor Amongst Thieves, please go watch it. It is so freaking good. It is so much fun. The talking to the dead scene in the graveyard is it's just so freaking hilarious. Yeah, this is awesome, Gila. Mujin says this seems very anti-druid. Well, technically it's not me, it's the amulet. I'm going to blame it on the amulet. Alright, what were you doing here? Well, this is question number 3, right? Alright, what can you tell me about the absolute?
Fight her. Power. Such power.
What do you know about the weapon?
Crashed from the sky. Taken by
This is so cool. Alright, so that was 5
The
questions.
spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So it's lore accurate. That is a canon accurate spell. You can only ask 5 questions, and then it fades. How cool was that, everybody? I did not know about the spell, about that spell. So that's equally as important as Speak with Animals, you know, in terms of allowing you to have lots of additional conversations. Oh my God, that was cool. I think I want to I think I want to keep this amulet on me at all times to be able to. All you have to do is do a long rest. That's the only thing that you need to get the ability back, and then you just put it on yourself, and it's on you until the next long rest. So I definitely should be running with that on and my Speak with Animals on at all times. To be able to unlock all of these amazing additional conversation opportunities. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Liam. Oh, Raphael says, don't know if it still works, but when I played it, you can interchange the amulet with party members to use it again on another corpse. Well, we can test that while we're sitting here. So let's go ahead and open this up and put it over on, say, Shadowheart. And then let's go to Shadowheart, and can she use it?
No time to dally.
Holy shit! Well, Raphael Augusto, thank you very much for the tip. But that apparently still works. I don't know if they're going to nerf that for launch, but yeah, all the timing on that was perfect, Big Knack. Like Gila asking the questions, and then let's see this. I have to be right here by a corpse with the spell, and that's really cool to know that you can give it to another character. So out of sheer curiosity, I can't speak with. Yeah, I can't speak with the other one because it's too damaged. And it says can no longer speak. So once you've spoken with that NPC, it's now immune to the spell, even if you were to give it to another character. But this is interesting case study stuff to look at. So that was really cool that you can give it to another character, and then it just, they haven't done the spell for the day. So theoretically, what they would need to do to keep that from happening is they would need to lock the use to the amulet itself and have a trigger line on it that says, has this been used today? And if so, it's not usable by anybody at that point. I would bet that they've patched that surely they'll have patched that by the time the game goes live. That feels way OP the way it is right now. But awesome. Well, there you have it, everybody. We were able to do a little bit of something. I wouldn't have done that had Gila not asked the question. So thanks to Gila for prompting us to have a little Speak with the Dead session. That was really, really cool, everybody. Like, honestly, that was as good as I've seen it. That felt a lot like the way they did it in the movie, honestly. But I love the way the corpse like arched up and his back was arched and he's like his head's thrown back as he's answering your questions. Like he's hovering in the air. We're standing there with our eyes glowing, like holding our hands up. Like all of the animation for that was really, really, really well done. So I got to say, that was really well done. Mujin says, I found something in a barn that I should not have found, but it was hilarious to find. Oh, Liam was here when I found what was in that barn one time, and poor Liam and I were traumatized by what we saw when we opened the barn doors. And let's just say it didn't have anything to do with the undead. But that may be the next step for them, because they seem to be enjoying things off the book. Lance said, or you could just attune it to one character who uses it or something like that. Like, yeah, the attunement for that Speak with the Dead amulet, I have no idea how they're gonna work on that, but it seems like they'll patch that. Big Neck says, don't want to spoil a joke for a movie. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, I don't think that mentioning that scene, I'm not spoiling it because they shared that scene all over social media in the publicity leading up to the launch of that film. So knowing that the scene is there and some of the things they say in that dialogue, that was all shared in the movie trailers. But that was great because it looked and felt like exactly what we saw in the film. That was really fun. Babaloni says that precedent goes back to the earliest fantasies, fiction, and RPGs. Speak with the Dead is almost always a one-time thing. They riff on this in Fire and Ice, and it also plays out in the D&D movie. Yep. Dominic says, man, Baldur's Gate, that's one game I believe I played on PS2. Gotcha. Raphael says, you can use it on corpses you killed. I use it on a bugbear in the druid camp. Interesting. Liam says, scarred for life. Muji says he made fun of the guy he found in the barn. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, for the stream, we're going to be continuing onwards with the stream. But for those of you who are watching the episode that we just did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Support if you can with super chats during live streams and premieres, memberships, 3 different tiers available for folks. And you can always do super thanks on uploads and YouTube shorts. So enjoy your day. Keep gaming. Everybody else, we're going to keep on. But I do need some more coffee, so let me get some more go juice, everybody. Dominic says, is this the newer Baldur's Gate? It is. There are big differences. Yes, there are. I wish we could loot the mystery meat nearby that barn, not just the dagger. That'd be fun, Ulrich. I'll be right back, guys. Por ustedes que lo saben, queso manchego. Ay, es mejor. Es lo mejor. I love my queso manchego. Alright. Big Knack says, when are they going to send out the codes for the collector's edition? They tell everybody in Community Update 20. I was just reading the newsletter this morning. But it's also publicly available knowledge. Go to the Community Update 20 on their Steam page. I think it was the June 29th one that they did right before the panel from Hell. Artemis says, can you equip... It's Artemius, sorry. Artemius says, can you equip Shadowheart's armor, or is it locked to her? Good question. Let's check. Equipped by Shadowheart. No, it's just regular chain shirt. So I can put it on Lizelle. And now Lizelle has it. And now Shadowheart is wearing Lizelle's. So you guys see that? So we've switched armor on Lizelle and Shadowheart. So all right. Now, I have no other agendas for this morning, so why don't we go back to talk to Zevlor at the Druid Grove, because I haven't done that yet.
Don't waste a step.
Because I see that on my map at the very least. Pretty sure the back door to that tunnel was over here somewhere.
Let's see.
Run, run, little man. Get through the cave as fast as you can. It's just normal armor, Bubbalonia. It's not... I don't think it's anything special. Oh, no, it is. It's Githyanki armor. That would be interesting. I thought it was just regular plate, but it actually is listed as Githyanki armor. If you put Gale's robe on your gnome, is it too big? No, I think the way they've... Yeah, the armor doesn't scale quite like that. But you guys are having me push strange buttons this morning, so let's check it out. Now, see, he's just wearing a simple robe, so it's going to look like that on my character, too. So it's just a simple robe of my size. And now Gale is wearing...
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
But interesting buttons to push, nevertheless. So a lot of these things is like they're not actually, you know, it's not like it's Gale's robes per se. It's just he's wearing a version of the simple robes.
No, this is good.
Baldur'S says, I accidentally had to kill Azale last night because I blew a deception check on a rogue character. Didn't want to kill the tieflings. She was tough. Oh. Hey man, butt slides for the win. Take that, take that however you want to take it.
Every last one of you.
Alright, I probably have some shit to sell, so let's go over here to the armor merchant. Wait, doesn't Otka have camp supplies? I need to buy some.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl?
I do!
Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Thank you so much. Take a bowl. Ooh, I have a gnome option. What's in this? Oats, honey?
You're a far cry from such things. But if I fooled your nose, I must be doing something right.
I agree, lady.
Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Really cool. By the way, we're totally doing the swamps with this character.
Oh,
There's an encounter in the swamps that I really wanna see with the
You've
druid.
had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Oh, so you're not a merchant. Okay. Never mind. Sorry to offend you, little old lady.
I think I'd make a fine teacher. Or a baker.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
So, I know they keep mentioning Elturel. Bubbleonia is here in chat, and he said something about, I think was it a campaign you said, or is it a novel? I forget what you mentioned yesterday about that whole storyline being played out. Is it played out in a campaign or in a book series? Everything that happened in Elturel. This forge is heading on by a thread. Are you a smith?
The best. People came from as far as Neverwinter to buy my swords. Funny how things change when your bloodline becomes a problem. Guess I'll be starting over in Baldur's Gate. I hope people are more open-minded there.
Let me see your wares. Alright, so, first up, we just need to sell some shit. I'm gonna hold on to my druid leather armor because I think it looks really cool, so we're gonna send it to camp. I'm not gonna sell anything else on him. Man, I wish there was a way to like multiple select items and then click a sell all button. Because this double clicking of every individual item to sell it is for the birds. Fuck that. They need to add, a select option to sell a bunch of shit at the same time. Alright, she has the ever-burning blade, right? Or did we not get it on this character? No, that was a different character we got it on. So maybe we want to give her... Does he have anything that she could use? Not really. She's not proficient with a great axe. Wait, I'm not proficient. Does that mean that she's not proficient? I could swear that she's proficient. There's a way to test this.
I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Camilla Zale, talk to this dude.
Butcher.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty
Yep,
slim.
yep. Let me see
I
your
had to leave
wares.
most of my equipment in Elturel.
He also sells some scale mail +1. Alright. Can she use this axe? Yes, so thank you. That's what I needed to see. Blooded Great Axe. Relentless Revenge. When the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1d4 slashing damage. Let's buy this. Yes. I have nothing else to spend my money on. Very groovy, baby. Groovy. Whoa. Let me go back and do that again. Anna just dropped some truth in chat that I didn't know about. I want to go look at that.
I have, well, something.
It says there's a barter button switch at the top, and then you can auto add all the things. Okay, hang on. I gotta read this. All things you mark as wares, if that helps. It does help, sort of. So. I'm still thinking everything has to get dropped in here. Now, this is a little better. This is definitely a little better. Yeah, okay. Okay. I did not know about that. I did not pay attention to that at the top, the difference between trade and barter. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Anna. That was a really good tip. Yeah, I never saw that. I just always assumed that this was the default. I mean, there's still a lot of manual clicking involved in this, but this is a better solution. This is more refined, which is cool. All right. No, there's really not any cool armor until deeper into the game and dropped from mobs. I'm surprised that they had an actual weapon that had an effect on it, actually. All right, let's.
At least things have stayed.
That is a quick savable moment.
Damn them. Damn everything.
All right. Now you've got me questioning something else. Do you mark them here? Add to wares. So this is something I've never played around with. So out of sheer curiosity, I want to see what you're talking about. So let's say I want to add this to wares.
Doesn't taste half bad. I need new pockets to pick.
All right. What else can I add to wares? Just for sheer curiosity, add to wares. So I've added a couple things to wares. Now let's go back and interact with the
Great talent
NPC.
or not.
Hold on. So I've marked a couple of things as wares.
I have, well, something close.
So I'm looking for a button that says sell all wares. It's not here on this one. There is on this one. So I see what you guys are talking about now. Okay. All right. So there is some refinement to this. Okay, that's really good to know. I had never played around with the inventory stuff, so I could either mark things in advance or wait until I'm here on a screen. See, here I don't have the option to mark them, so I guess I need to mark them in advance. Then when I come here, I can click Sell Wares, and it's automatically going to add those to the barter screen. You know what? I feel like I could do a whole episode just on the inventory management system. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm going to put that down in my notes. Because I've never really played around with the inventory system. Inventory. I'm taking some notes here. Management. Yeah, guys, this is great stuff. So, thanks for the tips on this because I had no idea. So this will be a really cool thing to get some clarity on, and then I'm gonna I just put it on my list for episodes to work on. So, yeah, this will make a nice tutorial video for sure. Really cool, because you can always filter, which you've always been able to do. But I never saw the trade barter button, to be honest with you. My brain just kind of like didn't register it. And then even when you're in trade mode, there's a wares tab up at the top for all the things you've marked as wares. Really cool. Books and keys, and then the buyback. That is a tutorial video in the making. Well, I know that's another one I get to add to my list. Cool. All right, let's leave. Alex says you can add to wares with right-click when you loot something. Yeah, the hotkey would be my desire would be a hotkey.
Damn everything.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Also, Ulrich says an add to wares option along with the loot all would be nice. I agree, that would be really nice. These are quality of life things, yeah, for sure.
You were a caravan escort for 3 days.
Says I wish it was a bit more like DOS2 where they had it, you could tick a button on the inventory and then select what you wanted to add into wares rather than doing it with each. Yes, that's what that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, Ulrich. That kind of style, because right now I have to do five times too many clicks to select items and get them to be sold. There needs to be an easier quality of life solution to that inventory management. Yeah. A key ring for all the keys would be brilliant. So Prancing Potta, add to wares essentially just it tags an item as being something you plan on selling. So I'm going to add that to wares and it puts that flag on it. So it now is marked as something I know I'm going to sell when I get back to town. Head of a broken spear. By the way, maybe I don't, because I think those might be craftable. So I might not want to mark those two. Combine.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Did it fucking do something?
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
No, it took the item though.
I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Took the shaft. Oh no, no, it fucking did create something, guys. I've never even done that before. I did not know that you could combine items like that together. I am learning something new this morning. I just created Vision of the Absolute. Based on those two pieces of something I found earlier. No fucking clue that I was about to create that item. And I just created that item. What the hell? Learn something new every day. I was not anticipating that.
No helping it.
Vision of the Absolute, 1 to 8 damage. Absolute Night, chance to blind the target. Deals an additional 2d6 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. So against fucking spiders, it's going to do a 2d6 piercing damage because they're spiders and they have multiple sets of eyes. That's fucking brilliant. Well, that's way better than the item that I'm wearing right now, which... because the one I have right now snares the target, but I would much rather blind the target. Holy crap, that thing looks ridiculous. Look at that. The purple tipped spear. Never paid attention to that before. Spear point from Owlbear, other part from Edwin. Never paid attention to that. Never. Probably because I've never killed the owlbear. Right, guys? Like, I've never... I don't know. Crazy. The spider murder spear. Oh, and spectators. That's a good point. So I probably need to give it to the Lazelle when we're going to be going up against spiders and stuff. No, I don't think it would craft anything else. I think those are probably meant to be the same part of something. That's crazy. That was... Never seen that. One of those random things. Yeah. Which, by the way, everybody, random stuff like that is why you should be tuning into the live streams. So thanks for being here. Because then we get to experience stuff like that for fun together. That was awesome. I'm going to do my commercial bit while I drink my coffee, and then we're going to go do some more adventuring, everybody. So, if you're new and you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I do try to stream most days, but I do live in the middle of nowhere on a homestead with my wife, Chris, and our rescue cats and all of our backyard chickens. So occasionally I don't get to stream every day because of electricity or internet outages. And it's backwoods cable internet. But hey, it works well enough to do YouTube for a living, so I cross my fingers every day that I get to stream. So thanks for being here, everybody. If you do like what you see, please don't hesitate to support if you can. There's 3 different tiers of memberships on the channel. We do private videos for our members. There's a Discord channel. Members do get priority on group slots for multiplayer games that we play together. You can also do super chats on live streams like this, or premieres that you tune into. And you can also do a super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you come across. Those are all the ways you can support. Hopefully you do. In the meantime, we're going to get going and go out and explore in another direction this morning, because with the sorcerer that we just did, we did something completely different. We went to the goblin caves, the goblin camp, which was really fun doing that as a drow because I didn't have to fight my way through it like I had to do on previous incarnations. But we're going to meander in other directions with this character and explore more of the above world. Stuff that I haven't seen since I did my first run through like 3 years ago. So this is the launch character I'm going to be playing. Obviously we won't be able to continue over with this character, but I am going to be playing the druid for the next, probably this upcoming week. I'll play the druid to level 5. And then after we wrap up with the druid, I'll turn around and probably do either my rogue or my beastmaster. And then whichever one is left, we'll do through the final week. Because I think we have essentially 3 full weeks. Let me look at the calendar here. We've got 3 full weeks. Let me double check here. Where'd my calendar go? Yeah, we have all of this week, all of next week, and the following week. So I'll try to do 1 class each week. So this week will be the druid, next week will be the rogue or the ranger, and then the week after that will be whichever one I don't do in the middle. So that's going to be the agenda. I'll be streaming as often as I can, and of course putting up the builds, build guides, and everything else. I did the Ranger Beastmaster build guide this morning. I've already got the Rogue build guide scheduled. There's another couple of episodes for the Ranger and the Druid already in the bag and publishing over the next few days. And then I'm going to turn around and do a Bard guide as well at some point as we get closer to the end. And I want to talk some more about the Underdark, because that was a lot of fun. Anyway, lots of fun stuff coming out of the pipeline, so hopefully we'll keep you for the long term. Let's meander back outside, and I will... No, I think we need to do a long rest, actually, because we don't have any short rests that are available. Let's go to our camp and see what happens.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion?
The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Renfail. Very much at your service.
Very much. Well, we're gonna hold this for a minute, guys. I have got to. I'm 4 coffees in, and I have got to bio. Be right back. So it's funny. Frodo, out of all of our cats, Frodo is the one that bonded with Chris the most. And whenever she goes and stays a night or two at her mom's house, because they're the next town over, so Chris will go out there. Right now, she's out there cooking today. She's cooking pozole for 100 people. They're having a big birthday bash for my niece's. I think she's turning 1 today, 1 years old, her baby. And so they're doing a big birthday bash, and Chris is the one who's on. She got recruited for cooking duty. But Frodo is freaking out because he's wandering around the house meowing because mommy's not here, and he just asked to come in the room, and he's just like wandering around my office, sniffing at stuff. He's looking for Chris right now. He's like, "Where's mommy? Where's Frodo? You want to come say hi? Do not jump on the desk back there." If he gets a little quiet, he'll run around and do stuff. Dun, reading chat here. Big Knack says, do a video on the craft of the spear. I can, at the very least, I'll be able to clip that if I need to from the live stream. Artemius says, you're the only YouTuber streaming in this BG3 in this format. Hope your channel blows up. Well, the channel has been doing very well. It's obviously growing a lot in the wake of the shift for Baldur's Gate 3 publishing early. So I'm grateful for that. Thankfully, I've been able to make a living on YouTube for about a year and a half now. It's not a glamorous living. The people who have been here since the beginning of the channel understand that. But, you know, Chris and I have our homestead. We have the other channel for the homestead. So if you guys want to, if you dig the homestead stuff and you want to see like backyard chickens and rescue cats and what it's like living on a homestead in southeast Mexico, check out the other channel. Otherwise, this is my gaming channel, and I do some game dev stuff here, but mostly behind the scenes for the member videos that we do. We have the Patreon page. I don't really promote the Patreon page anymore because our project is essentially completed. I've actually paused the Patreon memberships the last 2 months because we're not charging our patrons right now because I'm just waiting on my brother at this point to finish his portion of the point-and-click game, and he's just got all sorts of life stuff that happened. But our tabletop stuff has been for sale. Our tabletop sourcebook and the first module to that have been on sale since last year. The novel was finished earlier this year. And patrons know this because they read the chapters as they were published over the last year and a half. But that novel's ready to go. It was ready to go as of the 1st of June. I'm just now consolidating, and we're doing one artist for all covers for all 3 products. So I'm finalizing my artist selection right now. Once I'm finalized the art selection, I then go forth and we do the artist. And they're going to do the cover for the novel, the cover for the point and click, and the cover for the a new cover for the tabletop module and sourcebook, so that we have a consolidated art style across all three. So that's what I'm working on the side. And then, this channel, which has been steadily growing, for the past, I think last February of 2022, I had like 700 subscribers on the channel. So in a year and a half, essentially, I've gone from 700 subscribers up to, knock on wood, if things keep progressing at the rate they've been progressing over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, we'll hit 10,000 this month, which is one of our big goals for the year was, 10,000 subscribers, 100 members to the channel, and $1,000 a month of like regular steady income coming in from the channel were 3 of our goals for this year. And we're almost ready to hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, part of that, which is really cool. So, I hope my channel blows up too, but I'm very happy with steady growth. We've been able to do this for a year and a half now, and it's been going good based on a lot of hard work and everything else. So thanks to those of you who have been since the beginning, those of you who have been supporting since we started this journey, and welcome all the new people. I will shut up now and stop rambling and actually get back to the game, because I know a lot of people are tuning in for Baldur's Gate 3. Not my personal life story. But you have to get that shit out of the way from time to time. That's what inspires people to follow along. Raphael Muji says he is such a devil. Want that tunic? It's so cool. I've never seen this tunic before, Ulrich, so it's kind of interesting. Thoughts on the Dark Urge as a chaotic neutral styled character? I won't be playing one, but people are welcome to do so. I do, Joe. I have a homestead here. I have permanent residency in Mexico. I've been down here since the end of 2010 was when I first got here. Chris and I spend about, we kind of balance our time between here, and then my brother has a cattle ranch in Missouri in the U.S., and so we divide our time. So for those of you who've been around a long time, I work with my brother. Our side gig is game development. We've been working together for about a decade. We spent about 7 years working on an MMORPG. Both of us founded the game studio, and then the last 3 years, essentially 2.5, 3 years, we've been working on another big project, which is our Weave in the Void project, which was the Patreon I was just mentioning earlier. And then, so my wife and I, Chris and I, spend a lot of our time up there. And if I had to say half and half, it's about half and half. We spend about half of our time in the States and half of our time in Mexico. Although, because of COVID stuff, we've spent more time in recent years down here. And then we bought our homestead at the end of 2021 was when we bought this place. We bought this place at the end of 2021 and moved in to start working on the, the refurbishing and betterment of the property and everything in February of last year. I got a cat meowing at the door. Hang on. That was Lucas, everybody. He just jumped up on his chair, which surprisingly is empty today because Smeagol's on the bed with Sam. Where are you going? You going down to your box, your Amazon box? Yes, he likes his cardboard box. Big Knack says, my energy is dragon, so I'm going to crush. Sir Ulrich says, probably a good approach. Just need to have an option to resist urges. If you... Alright, Battler Ushira says, if the problem is if you succumb to the urge too many times, it's been said that you'll be hard locked to either chaotic evil, which is actually the style that they want for their first playthrough. I can't do evil. Am I talking to the cat or the mouse?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Y sí, hablo español. A veces estoy haciendo streams en español también, pero no, la mayoría de las veces es porque mi canal es en inglés. Pero vivo en México, tengo residencia permanente aquí, estoy casado con una mexicana. Ya, soy mexicano, después de como 13 años aquí. Entonces, yeah. I'm gonna reach for my weapon.
Tut, tut. No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Oh, don't threaten me, bitch. Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
A devil you do.
Holy in hells. You're a Cambion.
Man,
And
Lucas
so
needs to be
much
brushed
more.
so bad. His fur is full of, like, sticks
Am I
and
a
twigs.
friend?
Where did you go last night,
Potentially.
buddy?
An adversary, conceivably. But a savior, that's for certain.
Welcome to the channel, Hade Fade. A savior for certain. Level your weapon at the creature.
My, aren't you a nervous one? I assure you I'm here to help, not harm.
Don't believe
Consider
you for a
your
moment.
predicament. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
The voice acting in this game is phenomenal, yes. Look at that picture. Oh, man. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality?
Notice that Gale
Still,
didn't approve or disapprove.
I have a feeling you'll change your mind
He's like,
before it's changed for you.
I'm apathetic to
Try
this
to cure
decision.
yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
And he won't be so apologetic at that point.
Such a tease.
I'll rip out your mocking tongue.
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
It's also not just great voice acting, but great writing. Like, the writers of this game need to win all sorts of fucking awards for this game. Because it's really, really good, everything I've seen.
Good time for a chat.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Good question. He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him. Simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem.
I don't
Not
give a
the
shit.
worst prospect we've stumbled across.
He's a devil.
As long as you can look past what he is.
Yeah, not gonna happen. What do you think is best?
I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Let's use my wisdom connection. Alright, let's add my bonus. I'm gonna use her own guidance against her.
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Seems like you have a particular point you'd like to make.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does.
Indeed.
You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt are sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I'm glad I made the right decision.
Perhaps you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
All right. Well, that gave us a little bit of an additional conversation to look through. Time for us to finish our long rest and go exploring for a little bit. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, I've got at least another,
Roland shows off his thunder
30 minutes or so. We'll go until at least
Depends.
10
How
o'clock
many
here.
people are dumb enough to ask?
It's 9:20 my time, everybody. So we got another 40 minutes. Let's take advantage of it. See what we can see. Let's go talk to
At the ready.
that dude behind stone door number 3.
Smart enough to poison their blades.
Secluded chamber. Talk to Zevlor.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
Nope.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
It is. What's really interesting here is I saved the child in this run, but my sorcerer skipped the camp entirely. I literally never came to the camp with my sorcerer. I just went around it and went and did stuff. And when I came back with Halsin, after I rescued Halsin, Korga got what was coming to her. And she sacrificed the child. I was not prepared for that. So if you don't come here and save that kid, the default choice is that the kid gets it, which was very surprising to me. She's a nasty bitch, man. I've never actually gone in and I've never gone in and like just taken out the druids. I know some people have talked about doing that option in early access where they view the druids as so evil because they're willing, or at least Korga, or whatever her name is, and her willingness to do that to the child, that people have taken out the druids entirely, which is kind of crazy. Bubble says, the way I see it, the Bard playthrough is ideal for a deal with the devil. Yeah, I mean, a single Bard playthrough might be with my Tiefling. Decisions. But the Bard, I'm playing the Bard with you guys, so with Bubble and Mujin. So I don't know if you guys will approve of me taking a deal with the devil. By the way, for those of you who want to tune into a multiplayer session, I know that we're going to be playing Tuesdays. We played last Tuesday. We're going to be playing this upcoming Tuesday multiplayer. It's myself, Mujin, and Bubbleonia. I think both of them are here in chat still. Mujin's got a channel he's building, so make sure to give him a follow. If he's here, just click on his name. I'm playing a bard in that group, a tiefling bard. Bubbleonia's got a wizard, and then I think Mujin's playing a barbarian right now. I think he might be playing a barbarian for launch. But we are going to be doing those sessions on Tuesday. I know that I'm streaming them. Mujin mentioned something this morning about he might be streaming as well to do like a multi-stream on Tuesdays afternoons. So stay tuned for that stuff, because that's the plan for the foreseeable future, is that group will continue onwards. And we will eventually find a fourth who wants to join us. So if that's you, well, let us know as we get deeper into those sessions on Tuesdays. Around 3 p.m. I think 3:30 is like the start time. 3:30 Central is kind of like the start time that we've been using for Star Wars: Old Republic for months now, and I think we're just going to keep doing that. But we're just rolling over. Mujin and I have been playing Star Wars: Old Republic together for like 3 months now or something, and we're just going to roll over into Baldur's Gate 3 as of last couple weeks ago. So I found this out, Bubbalonia, to answer your question that you just dropped in chat. I can't see my multiplayer character in my list. Is that normal? Yes, it is normal. So I found out the other day when I was playing around with more multiplayer options, that the multiplayer file is locked to the host account. So whoever is the host is the person who has to load that session in and then invite the players back to that session. But those save files are on the host's computer. I'm assuming we can share the save files. I don't know if there's a compatibility issue, yes, that's how that works. Yes, Panda, Star Wars: The Old Republic is fun. We actually have on the Starforge server, we have a guild, the Raven Syndicate, for anyone who wants to join us, but we were playing a lot. Like if you watch my channel over the last 3 months, my main jam was Star Wars: The Old Republic for like the last 3 months until the launch of Diablo 4, and then I started focusing on Diablo 4 for a few weeks, and the plan was to play Diablo 4 throughout July as the main gig until the launch of until August, and then starting in August, I was going to do all my pre-launch prep for Baldur's Gate, and then Baldur's Gate got announced a month early, and so Diablo 4 also got pushed back to the back burner along with Star Wars: The Old Republic. But we have a kinship in Lord of the Rings Online, we have a clan in Diablo 4, and we have a guild in Star Wars: The Republic. We have a guild ship as well, and I'm still tinkering away with that. But I will be going back to free to play on my Star Wars: The Old Republic account for now, because Baldur's Gate 3 is here, and so is Starfield very soon. So it'll be unlikely that I do more than once a month in Star Wars: The Republic or Lord of the Rings Online for the next few months, because I'm going to be busy with these other games. But and then on Thursdays, again, I play Diablo 4 with Gila, who was here earlier. So anybody who wants to join us for those things, let us know. Happy to get people invited into the guild in Star Wars: The Old Republic. You just need to ping me on Discord to coordinate a time, and I can get you in. But yeah, we have a gaming channel in our Discord server. So for those of you who are in Discord, go ahead and just check the gaming channel, and we can coordinate for stuff like that. But again, no one's really actively playing Star Wars: The Old Republic right now because we're here. No, I think Bubbleoni, he had rolled a separate barbarian to play on his own. Never mind, he just answered you in chat. Sorry, I'm reading chat a little bit behind. You guys are on the same page now. I'm watching you communicate in chat. All right, can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
All right, then why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once.
Leave it to me.
You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
All right, now I'm not going to go take her out with this character, but note that that option is available. I think what we want to do is we actually want to go up this way. No, get on up there. I tell you what, Mujin, that rogue run I did the other day, which was that's the session I recorded the Everburn Blade fight with. My rogue had 17 dex. That fight was a cakewalk. So I think if you have any character that has a max stat, it definitely helps.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Who is meowing over there? Of course. Oh, it's Lucas and Frodo. I wonder if I can... Hey! Lucas, do I need to put you out? Yeah, I do. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Lucas was being an obnoxious little prick, beating up his brothers because he wants the other chair. So he's out of the office now. He's in timeout. All right, yeah, let's take all these camp supplies because I tell you what, something I learned from my last playthrough is something that they've definitely changed, worked on, whatever, is camp supplies. You need camp supplies. Never not take camp supplies. Like, just anytime you find food and camp supplies, take all of them. Because especially when you get to the Underdark and you're needing to camp a lot to get your spells back and you start running low on camp supplies, it's not cool, man. Not cool. All right. What's this little area up top here in the Druid Grove? Oh, I just got XP for something. Oh, there's a couple of paths I can go to from here. Oh, something I can climb up right here. Why? What's up here? A heavy chest! My. No, perception going off, so it's probably not a mimic.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Ooh, smoke powder bomb. Hold on to that bad boy.
They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
That's because you're a vicious bitch, Lizelle. Jesus. This is all the banter is one of the reasons I will never be able to create a party of like hirelings or do like a, you know, I see random people talking about, I just want to be able to create my own party from scratch. I get it, but this really isn't billed as like an Icewind Dale game. Icewind Dale games were all about creating that party from scratch, whereas Baldur's Gate has always had a focus on the companions and how well those companions were written, the romances, the options between them as they banter, the relationships that they have independent of you and your influence, the relationships at the camp and all the banter. Like, that's a huge part of what Baldur's Gate's identity is. And if you strip that out, are you really even playing Baldur's Gate at that point? Food for thought. Definitely we can move over here, I think. Where does this go? Interesting. Where does this bring us to? Oh, this is like the overlook where we took care of the
Alright then.
the owlbear and everything. Oh, I took a little bit of damage on that jump. Oh well.
Open up.
Eh.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
Alright. Somebody's being a little bitch and not jumping off the cliff.
Lost in thought.
Action, not reaction.
There is work to do.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright, knowing now that I want to do some exploration that I didn't do last time, we are literally just going to head south and see what we can see in the south region of the world map here. Looks like there's a path over here that we can find. Also some corpses here on the bridge, it looks like.
Dead
They
goblins.
pursued the Nautiloid.
Dead
Perhaps they were trying to
travelers.
free you.
Were
A
they
vain
heading to the
notion.
Druid's Grove?
I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Oh, goblin drawing. Read. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal's skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf, each of them wearing a simple crown. Those are the 3 blessed. The absolutes. Journal updated. Defeat the goblins. There were 3 figures in the drawing. We found the goblins must have more than one leader. Will the blade for the names be the best way to handle the goblins to take it later? We need to find this person. We need to find who the leader is. Gotcha. Oops.
All's well, I hope.
Didn't mean to
Aside
click
from
on
the
her.
obvious.
Alright. It's a quick save moment. Mujin says, I tend to send all my camp supplies to my camp so I don't accidentally sell them. I need to have an option where your supplies are seen in your camp, not just your bags. I agree. Alright, well I already know what's inside that little town there, so we're definitely avoiding that for now. Because what I want to do is go over here, because I didn't come this direction with my character, with my other character, with the drow. And if I remember correctly, there is a swamp over here with some unique encounter stuff that I want to see. Yep, you can see it off to the left. Yep, here we go. This is what I'm remembering. What, Zip Zero Homer? Let's see here. Do I have anything pressing I need to do? No.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag.
Hold up.
You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go.
This is a perfect this is a recordable moment, so I'm gonna back up and we're gonna record an episode around this. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. All right, same thing I talked about earlier. If you're watching this as a stream, no worries. Don't worry about the intro, outro. I'm about to do an intro, outro because we're going to record an episode. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, we are back recording another episode here during this live stream. So, we are currently going to go up ahead and encounter this anti-Ethel character. Now, I am on my druid, and I remember when I did this years ago when the early access first came out and I did a ranger playthrough, there were some unique options in this conversation and after. So I kind of want to see what those look like with the druid character, so I wanted to go ahead and record this episode while we were doing this live stream to see what this looks like with this character. So we're going to go forth, see what we can see. If you like what you see here today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update or live stream. And don't forget the Discord links are down below. Without further ado, let's run up ahead and see what we can see when this conversation triggers.
Please, we just...
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
The old woman's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
So I just envisioned that part in, I think it's in The Princess Bride, when they go to Max the Healer's hut, and his wife's in the background, and she's pointing her finger at him, screaming, "Liar!" Liar! 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 That's literally what I envision my forest gnome doing right now, like pointing his finger at the old hag. Liar! Liar! So we know that she's lying about the woman. So we're just gonna straight up accuse her. You're lying. You've seen the girl.
Bollocks. You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye now.
Now she just puffed up in a little waft of green smoke and completely disappeared. Now that conversation can go completely differently based on your roles and your conversation and your class and everything else. And there's some more stuff up ahead, if I remember correctly, about the swamp itself. I'm gonna see what happens when we do this whole thing out. That's the purpose of recording this, to see how it's going to play out with this particular character. So let's talk to these guys and find out what's up.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. I ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Marina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna...
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid... And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue.
Shadowheart and Lae'zel
No
disapproved.
way I'm leaving Rena to you. But not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
No, boys. Oh, you guys are stupid. Hang on. Come back, you idiots. Don't just run off, you tards. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that word anymore, aren't I?
A chill runs up your spine.
Did you see those guys taking
like you're being
damage as they ran into the swamp? That's important. They were both taking bleeding damage as they ran through. So, this is what I really wanted to show you beyond the conversation, because I remember when I played my ranger through. So the very first time I ever played this game, I played a rogue. I did this. I didn't get any of these options right here because my rogue didn't pass the necessary perception checks. So to him, he had a completely different experience of the swamp and the old lady. Well, then when I came back through with my ranger, I experienced this. Now, I haven't seen this in a couple of years, so I'm a little bit rusty on the details, but I do remember that, you know, we had the encounter with her, then we got here, and we were able to see something different in the swamps. And I'm hopefully going to make my roll here with the druid. Look for signs of unnatural activity. Now, it is a really high DC, 15. So we may need a couple of re-rolls. Let's see if we make this happen. Nice! First try. Watch. Hear the music.
And the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
So see, everything just changed. The entire map just changed because of a simple perception check. Now, this is the point I want to make about Baldur's Gate 3 that I think so many people have missed. The permutations in this game that are based entirely around what race you are, what class you are, what options you have in conversations, whether or not you succeed or fail at those roles, all of those things can dramatically change your entire freaking playthrough of the game. Because now, look at that up before us. It's no longer a cute and cutesy little swamp with a little boat and little reeds and all this other stuff. It's full of nasty, contagious water and creepy creatures that want to kill us. And if you notice, those two guys who were running through before, they were taking damage as they were running through the reeds. Well, why is that? This is why, because they didn't see the real behind the illusion. And so they're running off through the illusion space, thinking it's a cute, quaint little forest, you know, murky forest area, whereas I just passed a roll and I see this horrible grossness ahead of me, which makes us know that that little old lady we saw is probably much more than just a little old lady, because there's obviously something far more ominous at play here. And she did give us a warning on her way out that if we ever darken her door, that we better come, you know, hats in hand, begging an apology. But I would say, being the druid that I am, I know something is up here, and I don't want somebody that's going to be corrupting the land and causing this sort of stuff. So as a druid, my responsibility is to go take care of whatever this is. So that's what we're going to be working on for the latter part of the stream. As we wind down today, we're going to go take care of that lady. We're going to see what's up, what's up. So for those of you following along in the live stream, we're going to continue on a little bit more. If you're here for the episodic format, well, this is the point of the video where I say like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And more importantly, so that you never miss a live stream where we do stuff like this and we go do the encounters. Support if you can with memberships, super chats, and super thanks. Thanks to those of you who can and do. It lets me do this full time and support all the rescue cats and the chickens and everything else we have here at the homestead. Till next time, stay safe and happy gaming. Stream-wise, we are continuing on. I think we have enough time to do this. I wanted to wrap up by 10, which is about 10 minutes out, but we're gonna do this encounter first. I think. I gotta remember where her hut is. Oh shit, I forgot we gotta deal with these guys, don't we? Oh, maybe not. They aren't automatically attacking me. Oh, here's a torch. And there's corpses. Yeah, here's the dudes. Look at that.
I guess they didn't find their sister.
Nope.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
I agree. So, let's see what we can see. No, min-maxing is definitely not the way to go, in my opinion, because you're going to miss out on so much, which is also why, you know, I don't think stats, I mean, stats are important, but they're not the be-all, end-all. There's a lot more to go on here than just combat, yes.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
You'll get no apology from me, hag.
I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. God's grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
That lady doesn't seem to be in... Oh, I have some bad news for Marina.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Not a chance, you old hag.
The choice is yours. There's really no good decision to be made here.
You're right, there is no good
What is
decision.
What's going on?
Auntie Ethel killed your brothers.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
The deal is off.
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Here we go. Give us a kiss, love. Wooden spoons? Yeah, my mom broke quite a few wooden spoons on my butt, and then she graduated. Everybody who used to go to Michael's, they used to sell these wooden paddles in Michael's that some people would use those to paint cool decorations on and hang them on the wall. But my mom liked to buy them because she broke all of her wooden spoons. So then she went and bought these wooden paddles at Michael's for my brother and I. It's my other brother. He's no longer with us. Yeah, good times. Trauma for the win. What can we do with this creepy old hag? Man, I need to change some of my spells around because I don't have my She saved. Fuck. Alright.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright, here we go. I have no idea what she's gonna do, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop a spike growth. And then I'm not gonna shape change quite yet.
Better be cautious.
Victory awaits.
Okay.
My path be true.
Let's see here. Let's go for an electricity damage if I can. I missed. Action surge up. Let's try again. Let's try a chromatic orb acid. Alright, that one at least hit. What's she gonna do? Turn invisible? Well... Too bad I don't have any AoEs. If I drop a fog cloud, she won't be able to see, and she'll be forced to move out of it, which means she'll take damage. Or did she completely bail on us?
Come on, can't stay idle.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh, we've got other stuff coming up from behind us now. Did she disappear? Nope, she's there. She's fleeing. Break illusion on stone wall. She's gonna try to run. She ran. How did she hold up? How did she get out of the thorn trap? She just, that must be a scripted, well, fuck. I feel like I wasted my spine thing. Alright, well, poop. I totally feel like I wasted fog cloud and everything. So we're gonna drop a fog cloud out here to force these guys to come up the steps to me. Alright. Alright, let's do a curse if we can. A bane. Well, I can at least get these two.
Time to push my luck again.
Definitely hit a... Oh, I have to cancel the one I've got. Let's put a spike growth right outside the door. I need to change this. Hang on. Come on. Okay.
Don't waste a step. That's a friendly looking shadow.
Should be able to get this guy without triggering. What? Right. Duck to the side here. Oh, come on now. Thank you. Oh, he jumped over it. Oh, but Gale got him with a crit hit. That was awesome. So those guys jumped through my spine growth. That's unfortunate. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that they can jump over things like that, which means they've essentially skipped it. So, we're gonna healing word. We're gonna do cure wounds, and then we're gonna do bless. We're gonna skip.
Is all that matters.
This is gonna get tough, so I'm gonna go into wolf form. Alright, missing a VFX for that, and bite.
Victory awaits.
Okay. Okay. Nope, missed it. What? I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. We may not be pursuing the witch. We may be dying a horrible death. Alright, let's see here. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I gotta see. I don't think I'll be able to survive this, to be honest with you. We're about to find out, though. I mean...
Take you. Take you.
Alright, I've burned up all my stuff. So inciting how? Okay.
Swift and lethal.
These guys are quite brutal. What is that? Oh, she moved to cast. God darn it.
No choice but to keep going.
I wonder if I have any things I can chuck. I do have some... No, I have the Alchemist Quotients on the other character. Yeah, these guys are just wrecking me. This is amazing. And they just dropped a hold person on me. Holy smokes. Oh, I can't chuck it. Alright. So I wonder when they kill the wolf, does it revert me back to my human form and then I still have my human amount of hit points? Well, not my human, my gnome form. Because well, I guess the question is, does it knock me out of wolf form? I've not done this before, so. Okay, critical hit. I can chug a health potion. Oh, I missed. I will ascend. Still didn't kill it. Alright, so there, it just knocked me into my druid form. I have 12 of 21 hit points. So I think now I have my... Yeah. That's party wipe. Who's left?
Sometimes the only way out is
Only
through.
my dude. Is there anything I can do essentially at this point? No, I think I'll die no matter what. I could take another shape. How about a bear? Oh, that's cool. So now I have a fresh 30 hit points. Holy shit, did you see how much damage that thing just did to me? That was ridiculous. They chewed through 30 hit points like it was nothing. Somebody died just now. Party has been defeated. So, that is a great point to wrap up, everybody. So we're not taking care of the hag today. 10 o'clock is my cutoff because I do have to go get some other stuff done today. I'm going to be recording the Mondays in Middle-earth episode today, immediately following this. I got to get that ready for tomorrow. We are in the Silmarillion now. That'll be out at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Also tomorrow morning, let's go ahead and reload while we're sitting here, because I do want to do a quick save here. Tomorrow morning, here's what you guys can expect from the rest of today and tomorrow, just as an FYI. Because I know some people will stick around and listen, other people will head out. If you are heading out, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon before you do. The rest of you who want to stick around for another 5 minutes, let's talk. Let's talk shop. The rest of today, I am immediately going to go away after this, and I'm going to get an episode ready to go for this afternoon, probably around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Central. There will be one of the clips that we recorded from today's live stream. Probably, I don't know which one yet. It'll probably be that first one we did that conversation with the True Soul. I'll try to have that. One of those episodes will come out at like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Central today. So stay tuned for that. I'll get it up as a premiere so you can like it and follow along with it and be there for when it goes live. And then I already prepped an episode earlier today on Starfield versus Baldur's Gate 3, a discussion, which is scheduled to go live on the 13th of July. So that's a few days away. We've got that one coming out. Tomorrow, what is today? Today's the 9th. Oh, I guess we have another video coming out today that I forgot all about, and it's premiering right now. Should you play Lord of the Rings Online in 2023? That is currently airing on the channel, so go watch that if you haven't already checked out other stuff on my channel. This is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. So you can finish this stream and immediately roll into the premiere, which is talking about should you play Lord of the Rings Online in 2023. Hint, the answer is yes. It's a great game. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central, we have the Druid Guide to Wild Shape and Shape Shifting going live. So those of you who want to talk about the Druid a little bit more, and you want to look at the cool things you can do with shape shifting, that episode's going live tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central, followed by a Starfield deep dive at 11 a.m. Central tomorrow morning, reflecting on Starfield Direct. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. is the episode of Mondays in Middle-earth, where we are going to be going through the letter that Tolkien wrote, which is at the beginning of the Silmarillion. So that's the rest of today. The rest of tomorrow, we've got more videos scheduled out, of course. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those good things. Imagine if permadeath was like Diablo 4. Screw that. I don't do permadeath. There are story prerequisites to unlock Gloomstalker. Yes, they talked about that during the live stream Panel from Hell, that there are some things that you have to do in-game to get Gloomstalker and other subclasses. There are certain things you'll have to do to be able to get access to those. It's not just going to be an immediate thing, which is very interesting. No more streams today, everybody, unless I don't know yet. I haven't confirmed with my brother. Normally on Sunday nights, I play Minecraft with my niece and nephew around 7 or 8 Central Time. So I usually don't stream here on my channel on Sunday nights. However, if my niece and nephew, because they often do rodeo and they have church stuff and other things, if the kids are busy on a Sunday night, if they're busy tonight, I will stream. But assume that I'm not going to, but also keep an eye on Discord because I will announce something in my streaming channel if I'm going to be going live with something. Otherwise, the plan is tomorrow I will be streaming. I don't know my schedule yet tomorrow. It won't be in the morning. I won't. Today was it's Sunday, so I did a morning stream. Tomorrow will probably be a mid-afternoon to early evening stream, assuming that there's no storms or anything that roll through. And I think I'm going to look at the weather today. I think we're good for the next few days. I know there are storms, but I think we're good for, yeah. Looks like I've got clear skies for the next 6-7 days, so we should be good as long as the internet company doesn't dig cables up like they did a few weeks ago. Thanks everybody for being here. Again, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to drop a super thanks on our uploaded videos and shorts. You can do a super chat on this video. Donate whatever you can, $2, $5, whatever. Memberships down below. There's 3 different tiers. Hopefully you'll join up. I actually need to record a new video for our members either today or tomorrow. It'll probably be today actually after I finish the Silmarillion episode. So for those of you who are members of the channel, I'll get a video out to you guys here in a few hours. Everybody else, thanks so much for being here. I'll catch you all tomorrow live sometime in the afternoon, evening. Hopefully I'll see you. I try to be at the premieres every morning when I can. Premieres throughout the day, not so much. But the 6 a.m. premieres, I'm usually here drinking coffee. So I'll see some of you tomorrow morning, more of you tomorrow afternoon and evening when I'm live streaming. So until then, everybody stay safe,